Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for April 2020. It feels like forever since I have done your reading. As many of you know, I have moved. I moved from Rhode Island. I am now in Pennsylvania. I moved into my boyfriend's home. Hello. So a lot of changes. I did have to buy a new desk. It was too expensive to ship my other one, so I gave it to my daughter. I hope you watch her readings. Jenny loves tarot. And I bought a glass desk, so you guys let me know how you see the cards in that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start your reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. You may have plans in the sign of Aries. You may be in love with an Aries, or you're intuitively guided to the reading and you're not even an Aries. So welcome everyone. I also want to say happy birthday to those who are celebrating their birthday. I hope it's a great one. This is supposed to be a great year, even though we got the coronavirus going on globally. So, let's all pray. Let's all pray for anyone. And let's all stay safe, okay? It's a good time to sit home and watch some videos. So I hope I can give you a good one. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. We're going to give the card a couple shuffles. And again, we'll decorate more as I'm looking forward to going to some antique shops and finding some really cool things. So we'll get there. Let's do one more shuffle. It's very strange. My boyfriend is out there cooking me dinner. And I don't know the last time I've had that. So I'm very thankful. And I thank you all for being part of this twin flame journey with me. All right, my loves, let's take a moment. Do a little deep breathing. Clear your mind. Feel free to ask for illumination. And let's begin. Your cards feel very light, whatever that means. Usually, to me, that means that the reading's going to be good. But what do I know yet? Okay, let's begin. We're going to use a couple different decks this month. And honestly, I forgot the name of this deck. And as soon as my other boxes come, I'll figure it out. Alright, let's see what's going on. Alright, so we start with the Hermit, which is the card of Virgo. We have the Ten of Wands, so there's definitely some things that we are overcoming at this time that require us to go deep. I often feel this is us carrying other people's burdens, and we have to figure out, are we meant to carry these burdens? What do I want in my life? And, this energy is just giving me of you thinking of letting it go. And I feel you do. You have the Six of Pentacles that comes next. So you're looking for something that feels more balanced in your life. Perhaps here you are, you're giving and you're giving and you're giving, and you're wondering, is there more for me? Is there something better for me? This is having a very compassionate heart also. So I have a feeling some of you are taking care of some things that, again, maybe they're not your responsibility. Perhaps, we got to remember certain people have to learn their own lessons, or they'll never learn them. And they're doomed to repeat them, right? So sometimes we have to let them do it. And I feel like someone is just having a hard time with this, trying to figure it out. But at the same time, it's like, come on. I've been giving and giving and giving. When is it my turn? Well, let's see. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the Ace of Swords coming over the Hermit. That's the truth. Give me the truth, right? Some of you, this Queen of Pentacles could either be a hindrance or a help, right? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. However, I want you to think about the Queen herself and what she represents. And she represents a few different things. She represents stability. She's someone who, I can see what's going on, even if others can't, right? I can see behind the scenes. She's someone who pays attention to the little details that other people kind of overlook, and she'd be the perfect person who would not be happy in the energy of always giving, right? She's very nurturing, but she also wants to receive. And here you are, you're seeking the truth. You're seeking the truth of the matter. Let's keep going. Oh, I thought that was 2 cards. You have the Hierophant, who is the energy of the Taurus. This is your faith. This is what you believe in. And here you are carrying that Ten of Wands energy. Why? Because you feel responsible for it. Whatever it is, right? But it's also, you're recognizing the fact of the burden it's become. I feel like some of you are asking, is this meant for me? Is this meant for me to be doing? Am I living for another and not living for myself? There's a lot of what I would call responsibility on the board, feeling that way. And, the Ace of Swords with the Hermit is saying, you got to look inside, because you may be doing something. And by the way, whatever this is you're doing, you've been doing it for a while. You may be looking at something or doing something that is not meant for you, right? There's something else. The Ace of Swords represents your authenticity, your authentic life, especially with the Hierophant next to it. Like, are you living in your belief system, or are you living in another's? Are you living up to your potential, or has another pulled you down, right? You may be someone who has a very compassionate heart, but you can't display it, right? Why? Because it's probably been taken advantage of, and you may think to yourself, what's the point? What's the point? Let's keep going. Interesting reading. Like, I have a lot of curiosity with it. I hope the cards are coming across good. We have the Moon. So the Moon is the card of Pisces. The Moon is the unknown, right? Coming next to the Hierophant. I don't know what I believe in. I don't know what I believe in anymore, right? I don't know what's meant for me, what's not meant for me. You have the energy of the Three of Cups. This could be you questioning if someone's even being faithful to you, and are you giving all your time and effort to someone who is out perhaps doing their own thing. I don't know that you would have evidence of that, but perhaps you feel it, right? And this is you reminding you of really the person you are and how great you are. And not just that, but your spirituality. All of a sudden, I feel like a lot of protection comes to you, but some of you aren't feeling it, right? I kind of feel like You know, and I don't read the Three of Cups very often to someone cheating, and I'm not saying they are, but I feel there's a possibility of that, right? I feel someone's not living up to their commitment. Um, you know, and, you know, here I am doing everything is maybe to keep something together, and is it what I'm even supposed to do? So you're questioning a lot of things that can relate to your work. Let's keep going. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. So some of you feel tied to something. Again, this burden you carry around is because you're feeling tied to it. We have the Knight of Wands because you feel like it's your responsibility, right? You feel like it's your responsibility. Let's see what's next to that. Here's the Fool. Hello. Here's the Fool. Where's the Fool going? To the Empress. So, you know, first thing I notice is we have a queen here, and now we have the Empress. Who's the Empress? The Empress is someone who knows who she is. The Empress is someone who, you know, I'm going to nurture you. And it's not about whether you give it back to me. It's just naturally going to come back to me, right? This is a very beautiful, natural kind of energy, you know. I take something as a baby and I nurture it, right? I nurture it, I grow it for those 9 months. Why? Not to keep it, but to give it to the world, right? Bring it to the world. Bring this individual to the world. This is a metaphor, but this is the power, right? This is the power of, let's just say, the female. I'm not leaving the male out. I'm really not, but I just feel there's a real power here. And the Fool's right next to it. So the first thing that Fool was saying, you know, you are the Empress, and you've got to start living like it, right? You've got to start bringing these qualities out. The Empress is also someone who has lived many lives before and has gained a lot from them. She's someone who doesn't sit in the energy of woe is me. She's like, no, no. You know, of course I've made mistakes, but I'm learning from them, right? I see them. I'm seeing the patterns. And through that, I'm gaining wisdom. One of those wisdoms is it's not going to happen again, right? We can even look at it as karmic. So she's someone who's traveled a lot of different roads and has gained a lot of experience. But you know, back here we kind of forget that. We kind of forget who we are, right? Ace of Swords is like, wait a minute, you know, you got to remember who you are. You got to remember your authentic self, no matter what it is you want to do. Maybe you're unclear about it, right? The Hierophant's saying, you know, sweetie, you got this. Like, you got this. You are, I want to say better than thou, but I don't mean better than anyone else. I mean, you know, you got to get back to your higher self. Interesting reading. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. Look at this. We have the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this is the underlying energy. So this is the energy of somewhat of the Tower, right? Something shakes up our world and moves us out of our comfort zone. It's somewhat of a fear, right? But there's no choice behind it. The beautiful thing about this energy, though, is it says, you know, when you move outside your comfort zone, you will find those people who will just show up in your life and hold your hand and help you to where it is you need to go. Maybe they're the stepping stone, you know what I mean? But it gets you to a place of destiny. But it can't happen within your comfort zone, right? I got to be willing. But then again, I feel a Tower in this too, almost like I didn't really have a choice. But don't allow yourself to be in the energy of woe is me. Instead, take on the Empress energy. You're learning from this experience. And this is going to be a tool you have for eternity. I mean, it raises you to the level of the Empress. Bring it on. Bring it on. Right? Been there, done that. I will just jump right over it, right? Or I'll absorb it and teach you. That type of energy, right? That's where you're heading. I keep grabbing different cups. Look at this. So the Nine of Pentacles is right behind it. That is self-employment. That is, it's a little bit of the Fool, taking that chance, right? This is believing in yourself. If I'm thinking of starting my own business, whatever it is I'm thinking of doing within my creativity, this tells me if I put my focus in it, it'll be mine. I'll have it. I'll be successful. This is a great omen. This is a great potential, right? Because it's going to depend on your focus, right? But here's the Five of Pentacles. So some of you are forced to move from one area of your life to the next, but that actually brings you abundance, right? So it's a good thing. It feels like a bad thing at the time, but it turns out to be a good thing. All right, let's use I believe this is the Universal Tarot. I never use these as clarifiers, really, because they're hard to hold. But they were calling on me, so we're going to use them. It's really the deeper level. Let's call it that. Not really a clarifier. It's the deeper level. It's the why. Why is this going on? Why am I feeling this way? The Fool's looking back like, you've got this. You've got this. You've been here, right? The Nine of Wands is right behind it. What you focus on is what you're going to bring to you. And the Fool's saying, you got this, right? You got this, and this crap back here won't matter you going forward. It just won't matter. It may feel like it's going to matter, but it won't. It's like you gain amnesia about certain things and you just let it go. Sometimes we're stuck with bad people, and you know what? Maybe it's not their fault. They're being who they are, right? And we're just not meant to be with them. We're meant to be with who we're meant to be with. And that's okay. We learn that. Okay. My wish is that everybody hears my reading. I don't know why. But that's my wish. That everybody hears them and understands them. I know I read a little different than other people, and that's okay. I don't know why I'm being so delicate, but I am. Straighten out the Hermit. That's the Virgo in me. Okay. What's going on up there? Whose burden are you carrying around and why? Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. We have the Four of Cups coming over the Hermit. We have the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, possibly. Some of you are carrying on. Some of you are thriving in someone else's business, and you're not getting. You may not be getting the honor you deserve. And why are you doing it? Because you're afraid. You're afraid of going somewhere else, right? But here's the thing. Whatever you decide to do, other people. When you're in the positive, people are going to get you. People are going to understand you. But right now, someone is staying with the job, and someone else is taking a lot of the credit. And you're not moving because it's just what you've been doing, right? It's what you're comfortable in. Let's see. We got the Four Swords. Some of you may be trying to heal this king. And, again, you're wondering, is this what I'm meant to be doing? Whatever you're doing, you're wondering, is this my obligation? Is this what I'm meant to be doing? because I feel like there's something else you want to do. But let's see. We have the devil. So we have the devil twice, card of Capricorn. Some of you, clearly, you're dealing with the Capricorn. Others, this is the energy of the devil. And again, it's feeling tied to something. It's feeling definitely unappreciated. It's someone coming from dark energy, but we're matching that dark energy, right? Somebody pulls me into it. I don't want to say I go willingly, but I'm there. And Four of Swords next to that is saying, you know, if you ask for the help, if you see the lesson and you ask to be released from this, you will be, right? You will be, but you have to be the one who asks for it, and that means you have to be the one who has gone into the hermit mode and said, you know, I want the real answers. You know, I want to come from my highest self, and I want to break these connections, these addictions that keep me from my authentic self. People, you know, jobs, drugs, whatever it is. Okay, we got a lot, but we're going to take them. So we have the Nine of Cups coming over this Queen of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands coming over the Ace of Swords. Look at this. We have the Ten of Swords coming under the Ten of Wands, sitting over the Hierophant. Can I tell you that you feel so obligated to something? You feel tied to something. And I also feel whatever this is, it is dragging you into the lower energy, because I feel like you're starting to match it. You know what I mean? Though there's a part of you that's saying, no, I'm better than this. No, I want more than this. But you are allowing yourself to match it. It's asking you to, you know, again, remember who you are. You know, you're not just this 3D creation. Some call us puppets, you know what I mean? Like, we can break free of those strings. We have free will. And, you know, we're each here for our own authentic life. You know, we're not here to, my job is here to be with this person. No, your job is to gain experiences. That person may be an experience, but it's not a necessity. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going off on that, because there's a lot of strife there. We have the Prince of Swords. Truth. Give me the truth. Seeking the truth. Look at this. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You know, the Queen of Pentacles receiving, just even a touching the Queen of Pentacles, receiving this Ace of Pentacles. And hello, the Nine of Cups above that. This tells me if for any reason you want to begin a business, if there's something that you love, and I feel like, you know, it's probably creative too. It doesn't have to be, but if there's something you love that I feel like someone may be telling you you can't do, right? You're not good enough, for whatever it is. I do feel like for a long time you believe it, but I want to say here, this is telling you that, you know, if you were to seek the real truth, you would see the talent that you have, these undiscovered talents that you have, and it can be many different things. And it gives you a true sense of happiness. And what else is good about this is something that's coming within your 3D world. Right, so it may make you feel great, but I feel like you're going to be able to see it, touch it, smell it, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I find that good. Okay, we have the moon. The moon is now coming over the devil again. A lot of questions over this devil, right? I like how your reading is coming out nice, and there's a pattern to it. I think a card flipped. Yep. Okay. We have the King of Swords. So he is a Gemini, a Libra, Aquarius. This is someone who carries the truth with him. This is someone who can be great at communication. But let me tell you something. He's connected also to the energy of the devil. This can be someone who can be horrible with their communication. Matter of fact, he's got the Ten of Swords right above him. This is someone who will look at you and say, you're a piece of shit. This is someone where at one time you may have told your darkest secrets to, right? And what do? They throw them in your face. This is, but yet, man, why do I feel tied? Maybe I'm tied here financially. Maybe it's the finances that keep me tied. Nonetheless, what keeps me tied, I seem to have true abundance. Even if maybe I'm taking less money, but my happiness is 100 times fold, right? Over here. Please, I'll take less money. And that's what it feels like. Almost two different readings. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords coming in. I feel like I need a drink, excuse me. I feel like someone's going to hear news of this King of Swords, whoever he represents, something that was hidden. I think it's going to come to fruition. And I think through this news, it allows you to start again, to begin again. I don't feel like with this person. I feel like it allows you to move into your authentic life. What it does, look at this. You start as the Fool, and then we end as the Empress, right? This is us starting to realize who we are. At the end, I feel like you come up against the Empress, you're going to lose, right? This King of Swords, who wants to be so crouse with their mouth, they want to come up against you. Please, the Empress will put them in their place and not even think about it twice, right? And when she's done, she's going to walk away and she's going to forget about it, right? But they're going to stew on it. So this is male or female, by the way. This is the energy that we already have within us. We just got to learn to bring it out. But I feel like some type of truth is coming in. Some kind of news. Something's coming in. I kind of don't feel like the King of Swords wants to know it, but I think it's going to help you. Whoever this king represents. Okay. Look at that. The Fool again. We had the Hangman. So, here we go. Something has been holding you in place. Something has been keeping you from taking that chance. Again, something that's coming in. Maybe it's coming from you. But something's coming in and it's coming towards this person where this person still gets to live in their hell. Whoever they are. Could be a boss. Can be a situation. But what does it do for you? It brings you to a new type of energy. Let's keep going. We have the Three of Swords. The Hangman is connected. Maybe I don't want to break this person's heart. Maybe I am such a caring person, I don't want to break their heart. I don't want my heart to be broken. I don't think it's about that, though. Again, I have this Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like the reward for, I don't want to say breaking someone's heart, but maybe what it means is learning it's okay to do what you want. There seems to be a reward for you. And I know that sounds kind of cruel. Let's keep going. We have the Knight of Wands. So this is passion. When I think of the Knight of Wands, I think of someone who has a flame burning, right? Is moving pretty quickly. This is someone who knows what they want, and they're going to go after it. What are they going to do? Look at this, the Fool. Wow, that is interesting. That is very interesting. The Fool's looking at the Knight. It's all coming towards the Empress, right? I feel like the Empress is kind of breaking. I'm saying like, oh, I don't want you to suffer, but I have to be honest here. I almost feel like someone else is suffering, or at least you're thinking that someone else is suffering, will suffer if they hear the news that maybe you want to give them, right? But the Empress, again, what's she going to do? She's going to deliver it. She's going to deliver it quickly, and then she's going to go on her merry way. She's got the Ace of Pentacles with her. It's hers. She earned it. He or she, by the way. Nine of Cups. I'm living the life that I dreamed of. It's true. And I think I'm going to do? I'm going to leave this part of the reading go, but I am going to pull an oracle card. I have to tell you, I truly love this reading. Some of you are going to be like, but that's okay. Let's pick these up. It's funny, this is about the time when I start to think about your title. And I can't quite think of it yet. Oh, let's pull another Mary card. You guys know I love them. So, what's Aries about? Aries is about getting those seeds planted, right? So they're ready for harvest time. Get those seeds planted. Aries isn't about, let's sit back and let's think about this, right? Let's think about it. Aries is the opposite. Aries is, let's go discover. Let's go figure it out. One more. Whether you're an Aries or not, it's saying that's the energy that we should all be taking on, right? We're supposed to follow the energy. Almost, let's see. I feel like it. Alright, I'm going to take it. I almost feel like if it doesn't come out on its own completely, it's not meant to be. I know I exaggerate a little bit with that. Signs. I watch for, notice, and trust the signs that heaven continually sends. Wow. This is going to be part of your title. Alright, let's read. This card is a message for you to pay close attention to the signs that come to you in answers to your prayers. These can include a song that you hear, words that you read, a sight that you see, a conversation you overheard, and so forth. The possibilities are unlimited. Signs tend to repeat themselves until you notice them and take some form of action. However, it is also possible to notice one at the first time it presents itself. As you listen to these signs, you get a sense of heaven's continuous participation in your life, which helps you feel safer and more loved. You can also pray for clarification if you don't understand a sign. After all, Mother Mary and the angels want to clearly communicate their love to you. Wow. I'm humbled. I don't know. I just want to say thank you. I think each and every one of us was meant to hear that. I don't know why. I hope this reading just goes viral. I don't know why. It just feels that special to me. Maybe it's my new location. But I feel humbled. I want to thank you guys as always. I want to thank you for subscribing. It just warms my heart. I want to thank you for taking a moment to like the video. It just shows me that I am reaching you. I love the comments. Don't tell me that you don't hear yourselves in these readings. I am telling you, I feel you guys all in my reading, and you know, like, participate, I guess. Participate. You don't have to. Doesn't mean that I won't feel you. It's just like, sometimes I know whose questions are being answered. Sometimes I don't know. I don't want to keep going on. But thank you for the comments. Thank you for helping each other out. Thank you for the donations. Boy, they really come in handy right now. Thank God I traveled when I did, right? I don't know that I'd be afraid to travel right now. I was nervous to travel then. But I have to tell you a quick story. I bought a normal ticket to fly here, and somehow, I don't know when it happened, I ended up in first class. I was the third seat back, and it was just me. I had nobody beside me because I was so worried that I was going to bring the coronavirus to Sam, who's got a heart condition, and it just, oh, it scared me. So I ended up by myself, nobody beside me, third seat back. I mean, come on. By the way, I had to stop in Washington. When I got to Washington, guess where my seat was? First class, number 2A. Nobody beside me. You think Spirit doesn't help us? Come on. I mean, I give this to God. And I felt your reading today, guys. I love you so much. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for spreading it if you feel others need to hear it too. I appreciate it. I love you guys. We're definitely going to put the word signs in your title. I love you. Bye-bye.